This is your favorite Peruvian white boy, and today we're going to be talking about the British. If you never heard of Great Britain or the UK, bunch of British people, they have a whole rivalry against the US since, US kind of took their land a long time ago. But yeah, and I'm here to talk about this one guy because he basically, to me, um, tells you all about the British, like what they think of Americans or the US. Because the US is different. A lot of stereotypes I think of the US is mostly because like three states, and that's like California, Ohio, and like basically like rich states. Because most things that the British or any country that like assumes like what we do, like what Americans do, that they assume this. I think they just think this because of other states, not because of like where I am from, New York, and other places. And this is one YouTuber who I feel like does show this, like show how people think about it, and that's why I'm gonna be talk um commentating over that. So let's get right into it. So, this first video I believe is like parents from the UK or Great Britain, whatever. Parents from the UK compared to the US parents, American parents. And I'm not American. Well, I am technically, I was born here, but I'm also Peruvian. So I wasn't raised as traditional American people. So my opinion might be based, and I hope you do not like roast me or something about it. So yeah, let's get right into it, kind people. And please subscribe. I'm looking to get 420 subscribers, please. Por favor, and thank you. Now we can actually get into it.
American parents versus British parents. American parents. Hey, babe, are you going out? Yeah, I'm just going Pizza Hut with my friend. Are you sure? I was really hoping we could spend some time together. Yeah, Mom, I'm sure. Everyone's going to be there. Okay, that's fine, my little angel. Mom, are you okay? Yeah, it's fine. You're just no longer my little baby. Well, I am 27. It's fine. You can go. Versus British parents. I'm not being funny and saying this, but here's a tenner. Can you just get out the house? Mummy, are you sure about me being out on my own? Yeah, I want you out of the house. What's the issue? Well, I'm only 5. Exactly, you're basically an adult now, mate. So I'll see you later.
So I can't really give a perspective of the British parent, whatever. But for American parent, I have my parents myself. I completely, like, not completely, but it is wrong. Like I couldn't leave. I'm 14. Like I barely leave my house because my mom does not want me to. She's like, oh, because America is dangerous. At least where I live and where most people live, because we have gangs and stuff like that. And I don't get some. So I think again these videos, or at least British perspectives or any country perspective, like on America, their perspective is mostly on like different states. It's not the states that they did not actually think about full America, like all of America. Just thinking about like some states such as Ohio, or mostly like actual like a white American, like American state, like like white people or whatever. Because there it makes more sense. Because for example, the Bronx, stuff like that, we don't really have that. But that stereotype, I guess, like, because it's not really that big of a stereotype, just us going out a lot, or at least children, not children, sorry, like mothers. I don't know. I think I don't really get the stereotype of that video. Like, I don't get what he's trying to say, because it seemed the guy he said was 27. So I'm guessing it's just that all parents miss their children, or they don't like when their children. I don't know, but I would say that would be wrong, just because usually it's hard to go out. But like I don't really know, because I don't know what he means by that video. So I don't know. But as again someone who lives here, whatever, I think that stereotype is wrong. But it's just that, like, for example, other states, it would probably be like on point. But in New York, not like that. Or in loads of American states, because there's only like some American states. Most of them, though, I don't think that's how it goes.
Winter in British schools versus American schools. British schools. Morning, sir. Hold right up, young man. Take that coat off. Really, sir? It's like 5 degrees. It's not approved school uniform. Take it off the gate. But you're wearing a coat, sir. That's because I'm a member of staff, hence the radio. Oh, come on, sir. It's freezing. If you knew you were going to be cold, you should have brought a school jumper. Oh, okay then. Have a good one, mate. Versus American schools. Morning, Johnny. Oh, man, you look so cold. I'm freezing, mister. I know, I don't blame you for bringing that blanket. Do you want another one, bud? Oh, if you've got one, that would be awesome. Here you go, my friend. Keep warm. Thank you, mister.
Now, this is, to me, completely wrong. In America, our schools, we don't have the brightest people, to be honest. But, of course, I'm in the Bronx. It's different. But like school wise, it's when it's winter, it is cold. It goes below 0. So actually, it goes below 10. It goes below 10 sometimes, and it's pretty cold. And I guess maybe some schools do that, but most schools they don't. You have to be in uniform. My school does that where you could bring a jacket or whatever, but you have to be in uniform. And as soon as you because for example, with our schools, you don't even get to go inside. We have to wait outside. In my school, again, I'm from the Bronx. We have to just wait outside. We don't go inside at all until they open the doors. So you see like a bunch of children or high schoolers just there. Because I'm in high school, they're just there outside, freezing their asses off, even when it snows. Even when there's a storm, they just leave you outside until they open the doors. And they open the doors like 8, so there's people already before that just waiting. Because if you go after 8, they might call you late or something. So it gets really annoying. So in that point of view, we are not like that. Like us Americans kinds of, we not stress hard, but when it's cold, we still have to wear like uniform, whatever. But I do see the point there, and I guess because we also do have school jackets or whatever, not school jackets, sorry, like sweaters and whatever that we use. But I don't know. And for the British point of view, I don't know. I don't know how British point of view works. Like I don't know what you guys be doing because I'm not British. And if that's how you guys work, then that's how you guys work. For us, though, we're down bad. Because it's worse for us. Because again, we have to actually we wait outside the whole time. It could be a storm, whatever. For us, it's bad. But again, this is my point of view. Because I'm in America, but in America, there's multiple states. It's a big country, the U.S. So most times, I think these YouTubers they're like America versus whatever. I think that because they think of this different states than countries. I mean, yeah, different states than the actual full country of the U.S. But that's just my take on it.
Being pulled out of class in British schools versus American schools. British schools. I found him. Johnny! Headmaster's office. Nah, I didn't do anything, I swear. Less talking, more walking. You're in trouble, boy. Versus American schools. Hey, Miss, I forgot the name. You're probably here for me, Dave. I just threw a chair out the window. I should have known it was you, Johnny. Come on, let's go, you little rascal. Can we do what we did last time and go to the vending machine first? Only if you're gonna pick me up something.
So, this part, you see, in America, it's more serious. Like when you're being called out of class, it's definitely more serious, I believe. Even in the different states I'm talking about, more serious because the cops don't fuck around now. They just don't fuck around. And America has a history why they don't. But again, they getting out what do you call this? Getting picked up from class. Not picked up. I forgot the term, but that basically. It's definitely more serious, unless this is a kid that often often, what do you call this? Often gets out, like, you know, often gets picked from the class out of nowhere. Because in those cases that would be correct in American schools. And I don't know. Again, I can't give the British point of view, but I would assume that's also similar to there too. If it's like a regular, then like in the video, sometimes it depends on how important or like what exactly happened, you know. But most times, no, it's definitely more serious. Because again, I think schools like they're definitely more serious of this. Like if they see if you get picked from your class, because I don't know, like the principal or something is definitely more serious. And even the students around you, like, oh, what did he do? Like that, because kids in the U.S. they're really nosy, and they were trying to see what happened. And but that like one is a video I can't really like agree with because I can't agree with in some level. Like I do believe this is it could happen in the US. Like this is similar, but it's also not because again, it's people here are really serious, and I believe that compared to I think the British again, their stereotypes are mostly to like some states, like for example LA, um, I'm dumb, California, Texas, and Ohio. I think those are the three states that they basically get the stereotypes from. Because most other states are not like they're definitely different. Because again, the U.S. is a big place, and the British like to I just take advantage of. They're like, oh, the you Americans. They're like they do this, they do that. But essentially, no, that's not the truth. And there's this lifelong like rivalry like against the British and the U.S. Like they have their own beef. Like sometimes you would like hear British people like making fun of like this like which one's more dangerous, which country's more dangerous. The British make fun of the U.S. of Americans for having like guns or whatever, while since they literally have roadmen and they use knives to the biggest advantage in order to make themselves look dangerous. Like us Americans, I call myself too, because I know, I'm a Peruvian white boy, but like with guns, for example, like locks or whatever, they aren't that like what do you call this? We're more calm, like people aren't just like sometimes they do like they fling their gun out like trying to impress everyone in Britain or whatever or the UK. They literally brag about their roadmen or whatever, but then they're like, oh no, the Americans have like guns and stuff, like can't they control them? So it's like you guys literally are roadmen, knives and stuff like that. Like what do you mean? But that's my opinion on that. It just makes no sense for like the British to like make fun of the US for like the guns policy and stuff. While they literally have roadmen, man knives and stuff like that. Like they literally because they didn't have guns, they decided to try to become more dangerous using their knives and whatever. And it just to me just makes no sense. Like how would you do that? Or why would you do that? Sorry. But yeah, I think that's actually the point. For this guy, I am making fun of it. And I'm making fun of it, I am commenting over it. But he did give me this content, like this guy, and his stereotypes aren't like precisely like aren't spot on. They're not good, but they're also like half good. Like this could happen. I'll link his channel in the description because it's not again his videos aren't bad, and he made a really good amount of subscribers and stuff like that from this because he took advantage of it, and I have to appreciate that because good job, I guess. But yeah, to be honest, this guy, I can't really make fun of him because again, his videos aren't spot on. Again, like the stereotypes, I don't really get it, but also, it is good stereotypes. Like it isn't bad. Like it makes sense to a degree. So yeah, again, I don't agree with like the stereotype, but it's also again, it also could happen. Like America's a big country, and you know, everything. Like again, like I said, America's a big country. You know, stereotypes. They're from all different states, so you never know like what's gonna happen in this state or this state. And other countries they like assume that oh because it happened in this state, the whole U.S. is like that. It's a stereotype. But it did. To be honest, this guy did make me laugh or chuck once in a while. So I have to say props to him, and he'll channel be in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please follow my Instagram. I'll leave it in the description, like always. At Peruvian White Boy, and yeah, I'll see you guys probably on Friday. I have a big video coming up. Not big video, you know, but just cause I can't think of any content, you know, I'm stuck in my house. I got another test. I still have COVID, so you know, I'll just be I'll make that video and then I'll upload it soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. So yeah, that's it. See ya.